Seolhyun used to be an it girl from 2015 to 2018. You would see her everywhere, either on variety shows or in advertisement campaigns. But everything changed after 2018, and nobody really talks about her. Let's go through the story of Seolhyun. Seolhyun was born on the 3rd of January 1995 in Busan, South Korea. In 2010, Seolhyun won the 8th Smart Model Contest, a competition in which regular students wear uniforms. Several talent agencies attended the event, and FNC Entertainment scouted Seolhyun. Seolhyun made her AOA debut on Mnet's M Countdown on the 30th of July 2012 with the song Elvis from the group's debut single album, Angel's Story. Soon after, she made her acting debut in the television drama So Young, My Daughter. However, AOA struggled at first with a band concept format, but it wasn't until a shift towards sexy concepts with songs like Miniskirt, Short Hair, and Heart Attack that they hit mainstream success. From 2014 to 2017, AOA was among the top third-gen girl groups, competing with the likes of Sistar and Girls' Day. But while AOA was getting recognition, Seolhyun was getting praise for her acting skills with shows like Ugly Alert, Brave Family, and Gangnam Blues. No matter how talented Seolhyun was, people only concentrated on her beauty. Much focus was placed on her body, as she had lost a lot of weight between comebacks. Her life-size cutout soon became the talk of town. This pose was known as the Seolhyun pose back then. There were even rumors that her cutouts were being stolen from stores. Even before, there were so many people that stole the Seolhyun cutout in the summer that we were scared of the winter version being stolen too. But we were surprised that the new cutouts were stolen as soon as we placed them on the doors. The guests who enter our store say that they want to own the new cutouts as well. Many of the idols even replicated the pose, and this success in the advertisement world gave her many other offers which she took. She was modeling for every brand, from G-Market to telecoms and of course various clothing brands. She was everywhere, and people started to bring up Suzy in the mix, making it seem that there is some kind of war between the two of them. Suzy, Seolhyun, 20s queen, a shift in power, brand power. The class is different, and has the nation's first love's popularity dissipated? Seolhyun didn't start this, but if I were Suzy, I'd really hate Seolhyun. Even so, Seolhyun won't be earning as much as Suzy. Of course, there was no war, just people too bored and pitting the two girls against each other. Then there was a post that included 2 side-by-side photos of Seolhyun and Zuyu, saying that the two have very similar and beautiful features. The post said, Seolhyun's rival, who JY Park has put forth. This even reached Seolhyun herself, so much so that she even had to answer to people comparing the two. I have seen her in real life. She is really cute and pretty, but she is not my rival. My real rival is my own self. Then AOA lost a member, Choa, who left her position as the leader. AOA came back more successful than ever with the song Bingle Bangle, where Seolhyun gained attention once more for her insane physique. No matter how much people praised Seolhyun for her looks, there were people that started harassing her for her darker skin tone. The issue arose as a couple photos of Seolhyun emphasized her dark skin. In the photos, Seolhyun is seen with an uneven foundation line. Her face is pale, while her neck is way darker. I'm not picking on her darkness, but she looks prettier with lighter skin. To be honest, a girl needs to be pale. The only celebrity who is pretty with dark skin is Lee Hori. Pale celebrities such as IU, Soli, and Gu. Heesun probably would not be as pretty if they were dark. It's just disgusting. And these comments of course get into her head, as she said. My complex is my dark skin. While trying to hide that, it ended up being like that. Even before I went to Laws of the Jungle, I really worried a lot about it. There was a time I revealed my dark skin once, and it was not good. And while that incident was going away, I had to reveal my dark skin yet again, so. Also, before people started to harass her about her skin tone, she revealed that it was one of her insecurities. My complexes are my dark skin, thick thighs, and asymmetric face. Also, in another interview, she again talked about her looks. I work hard to show various images all the time. I think I change every time. Sometimes I look pretty, but lots of times I look ugly. In the past, my thighs and butt stressed me out. I wanted to be completely thin. But people started seeing my comple as my own unique color, and they liked it. I think the standards of a nice body changed. She also talked about hate comments she got. I get a lot of hate comments lately. I'm a little timid, so I read everything to the end. Because of this, I become really careful. I think I'm becoming more cautious. It's really upsetting to see how malicious comments can really affect a person, and especially when they touch on your insecurities. And those insecurities were created by the public, like with the white skin obsession in Korea. But when it comes to why she's being forgotten by people now, when before she was everywhere, there are many different opinions. Some people think the scandals destroyed her innocent image. Others think ageism is the problem and people just moved to other it girls. Some say that it actually started in 2016 when Seolhyun and Jimin didn't know Korea's important historical figures, even with the help of producers and smartphones. This caused a massive controversy. Comments at that time were like this: "Come on, they must be acting. How can you not know Ahn Jung-joon? How can these kids represent Korea? Their agencies should teach them Korean history before they teach them other languages." I admit that I'm stupid, but if you're Korean, you must know Ahn Jung-gen. This one is just too much. Please go study. The girls had to write apology letters, and as this is Seolhyun's video, I am only going to show hers. Hello, this is AOA's Seolhyun. I sincerely apologize to all of those who felt displeasure due to the lack of awareness regarding history during the Channel AOA program on OnStyle back on May 3. As a citizen of South Korea, I should have shown dignified behavior regarding the history, but I had failed to do so, which made me realize many things, and I am self-reflecting. I am embarrassed regarding what happened, and I'm feeling deeply apologetic toward the people who felt uncomfortable by it. The things that have been said to me all this time, I will keep secured in my heart and will work hard in order to show a more prudent image. Once again, I deeply apologize. The whole group once again had to apologize on their showcase for Good Luck. Seolhyun said, "I will show you a more prudent side of me from now on. I'm sorry. I'll do my best." Seolhyun and Jimin then went quiet on social media for a few months. Then the same year, 2016, Dispatch revealed a new couple, and it was Seolhyun and Zico. According to Dispatch, the two supposedly got to know each other through overseas promotions and music programs and began dating around March. The photos include the two caught on car dates, dates at the Han River, and at Zico's house. I remember it was very big news, and the photos of her, Seolhyun, running made a lot of people laugh. But then Seolhyun's agency confirmed the relationship, while Zico's agency said that they were just sunbae hubes. Netizens then started bashing Zico for denying their relationship since he left Seolhyun out to dry. But also, Seolhyun received a lot of malicious comments due to confirming the relationship while the other side did not. The two did break up a month later. She was asked in the interview about the breakup. "Everyone was concerned after the breakup. I am now moving on well." Seolhyun continued with her career in acting and doing a lot of CFs until 2020, when Mina and Jimin's controversy started. Probably you all know how crazy this scandal was, but it did affect Seolhyun as well. As Mina called her out as well, at first she said all other members were all right, then later on said Seolhyun was a bystander of bullying. Of course, all the members knew that I was having a difficult time because of Miss Shin, Jimin. When I talked to Miss Kim, Seolhyun, at the end, she said she didn't care what happened. She said she just doesn't like the situation. She is a bystander who is no different from the bully in my opinion, so I was disappointed. Ultimately, the controversy increased to the point where many netizens have requested the production team to remove Seolhyun from the TVN drama Day and Night, which was going under production. The production team kept her in the drama. Then again, Mina called Seolhyun out, calling her a bat. There was a good reason, a tremendous sense of betrayal. What was she doing, acting like a bat? She didn't seem like she cared about anyone like me while being situated at such a high place. If I find any detailed information on paper, I will upload it. And that's why there's a clear reason why I mentioned her name. Despite all this, said Mina. Seolhyun disappeared from social media for a long time, and Mina was revealed to be a villain in this story. Seolhyun was able to make a comeback into the entertainment world. She kept acting and doing commercials. But then in 2022, she scared her fans with an Instagram post. It's sweeter to say that life itself is a painful thing. So even if something painful happens, it won't be considered more painful. Although it is painful, it is not painful. It is empty by nature, so there is nothing to strive for in life. The world is filled with good events and good things. Good events and good things. In order to live in this world, it is better to fill the world with such things, says Aja. She says that the world is full of resentment and that living in such a world is only painful. Everyone says that they are suffering from such self-inflicted pain. There is nothing meaningful in a world that is only mortal, mortal, and mortal. and there is no need to try, and struggle will only increase the pain. Other than that, there is no pleasure or meaning, and we just die slowly, thinking that we are joyful or meaningful. But when we die, that's all there is to it. Thankfully, nothing bad happened, and maybe she just felt these quotes were beautiful and meaningful. But that is because of what Mina put these girls through. Everyone was worried and wished them happiness. Post AOA, Seolhyun attempted to pivot into acting. However, despite appearing in dramas like Summer Strike and Light Shop with Joo Ji-hoon, none have made a lasting impression. Her acting career has yet to yield a signature role, and public interest remains low. Industry watchers argue that Seolhyun's star power could have flourished under a different agency. FNC Entertainment, while notable, lacks the heavyweight infrastructure of Korea's Big Four agencies. Many agree. Seolhyun had everything: visuals, talent, recognition, but a combination of ageism, scandal, passive public backlash, and underwhelming projects have left her career in limbo. Seolhyun's story is a sobering reminder of how quickly fame can turn and how even those at the top can fall, not always because of their own actions, but because of the industry's harsh and ever-shifting tides. What are your thoughts? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.